First is Barbara Williams. Barbara's here. Welcome again, Barbara. 3 minutes, and let me turn that microphone. Yes, it's on for you. There you go.
You indicated you wanted 5 districts without an elected mayor. Well, shame on you. It should be what the citizens want, not what you want. The council made an egregious mistake by not implementing the safe harbor provision to limit your legal liability to $30,000. I know 2 members were not part of that decision, but 3 of you were. You took away our ability to fight the lawsuit. It was a frivolous lawsuit with no proof that a protected class was neglected. No, most of us don't want to go to districting, and no, most of us don't think it's a good thing. So you have no right to force districts into your mold, but are obligated to do it the way we want. 5 districts would be like setting up 5 subsidies or fiefdoms. That would promote competition for resources and decisions that are not in the best interests of the entire city. Dr. Dixon provided a suggestion at the last meeting since he was not aware of the February 27 meeting. Well, a lot of us were not aware, as indicated by only 2 public comments. We don't read the Star or Acorn anymore due to biases and inaccurate information, and many people don't drive by the City Hall or survey the website to address issues. The way to get out information in the city is through the trash bills. Many of us in the city have either DirecTV or Dish and do not have the community access channel. So Mr. Pirrick, when you give the excuse that you've gotten the information out, you need to use methods that will ensure the majority of the population do get the info. I have been speaking with friends and neighbors, and the majority of the people are in agreement with Dr. Dixon and want 4 districts and an at-large elected mayor. Both Sean and Susan did surveys that came up with the same results. So are you too going to listen to what the people have said and vote as your surveys suggest? This will ensure that each citizen has 2 representatives on the council, with 1 representing everyone in the city. To take it from the citizens' ability to vote for all 5 to just 1 means less accountability. And it only takes a small number of votes to elect a council member. When people submit maps, they can provide rationale for boundaries and special interest areas. You should not be deciding that for us. You screwed up on this already, and for once, listen to what the people want. Since the council forced us into districting, do as we desire. Choose 4 districts with an at-large elected mayor. We have the ability to choose a mayor and determine whether they would be ethical for that job. If being mayor is important to you, then run for mayor. To ensure that elections with typically higher voter turnout do not overshadow typically lower turnout elections, the mayor term should be 2 years, so the mayor is elected at each 4-year election cycle. Again, give the public the opportunity to decide what they want and quit forcing your own positions on us. The people in this city are very smart. 4 districts and an at-large elected mayor is Los Personas' decision.
Thank you for your comments. Next is Matt Lormer. Right here. Again, Matt, 3 minutes if you would. I appreciate it, and welcome.
Thank you. I'm for 4 districts and elected mayor. Let me tell you why. I lived here for 20 years. I ran for city council 3 times. I sit in the audience when there was 1 person, 3 people, or when something went really bad and they didn't want a development, it was full of people. I also helped with term limits. I was 1 of 20 people. So let's look at the history of Camarillo. We're about to make changes in the city, so let's look what has gone wrong. Our last city attorney cost us money. We had the Fiesta scandal. We had the desalt plant, 15 years. Empty firehouse for 20 years. A lot of bad decisions. When we had a rotating mayor, when I sit down here, some of the people that were mayor were low energy. Oh, it's my time of year, we're rotating it out again. But let's look at what got done. Nothing got done. The citizens of Camarillo made a determination last year. And over a period of time, they basically threw out 3 city councilmen. You know why? Because they were no longer happy with not getting things done in the city. Scandals, excuses, poor government. People got tired of it finally because they want a better system. Today, we're talking about why we should elect a mayor. You know why? If you do a rotating, does Walmart rotate their CEO? Do companies just say, hey, you want to be a CEO off the floor? No. They want somebody with drive and passion. When you want to be a mayor, we want to see you fight it out for it. We want to see vision. We want to see accomplishments. We want to see projects done, not dragged out for 15 years. That is why you need to elect a mayor. Somebody that has passion, drive, who sets the tone here. because that's not what's gone on in the city for many years. I've been here. I've seen what goes on. The rotating mayor doesn't work. If it worked, the city wouldn't have a desalt plant. For 15 years, we wouldn't be talking about it. We wouldn't be talking about empty buildings. We wouldn't be talking about failures at the city hall. And you know why? Rotating a mayor doesn't work. If it worked, we wouldn't have got rid of 3 councilmen. Think about it. What we need here is somebody who has drive and passion, who has goals, and that way we can hold them accountable. If you don't get those things done, you're gone. We're not going to elect you mayor because you need a leader. Any organization, do you know, any business, do you know they just, hey, you want to be in charge, want to be president, CEO? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. They pick the best. And who picks the best? The citizens. Did you read a mayor, if you look this up, the definition, is an elected head of a city or municipality. Elected. That's what you need. Just like you elect a president, you get rid of them every 4 years if you don't like them. We need a leadership. You know why? We want to drive and get things done in the city because it's not working under, let's rotate the mayor this week. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. By the way, this is an advertised public hearing. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to make sure that all of these comments that have been made by the first 2 speakers are part of the public record. With that, a Colleen Steed, I believe. It's Colleen, yes. Welcome. Again, if you would keep it to 3 minutes, I'd appreciate it.
Sure. I just want to thank, as a Camarillo resident for over 30 years, I appreciate all of what our city staff and our city council have done for our city. We are now faced with the change as a result of what some would consider a poorly written legislation. The California Voters' Right Act has brought Camarillo to the requirement of district-based elections. This will reduce the number of city council members that a resident will vote on. I look at the maps and think our community spans a geographic landscape with our various populations. I know in our litigious nature, this has brought new requirements, but we need to replace like with like. Think, if you will, not setting the districts by number of seated city council members. Rather, think how we can maximize our city voice. In the last election, we were able to vote for 3. With a district-based 5 zones, I will vote for 1, and sometimes none. I respectfully request that you go to a 4 city council member with an at-large voting mayor elected every 2 years. This will give voters at least 1 vote each election. You are letting Camarillo residents control what is going on and will let us resolve an issue that has been forced on our community. Thank you.